now we continue to have sunshine across the region. That's what we're seeing outside right now on our tower cam. Here in North Platte, we are at 77 degrees today after reaching highs near 80, but the wind has picked up, flipped around to a little more of a southerly direction. It's still south-southeast, 14 to around 22 miles per hour. Here's a look at the temperatures elsewhere, still into the mid-70s at Thedford, Broken Bow, and Lexington, and the warm spot near 80 degrees at Ogallala and a 78 at Valentine and Imperial. Here's a look at the winds, still from a south-southeasterly direction, around 10 to 20 miles per hour sustained. And here's where some of the strongest wind gusts are. We're seeing wind gusts on this map between 25 and even up to 40 miles per hour in Imperial. And that continues to pump in the warm air, just a little bit of moisture on the map. The battle between these two high pressure systems continues. The highs give us a good amount of sunshine. Now, this one was in charge of our forecast just off to our north and to our east yesterday, giving us that easterly wind, but one to our south is giving us more of a southerly wind. So we are warming up pretty nicely. Temperatures still staying well above where they should be this time of year, into the upper 70s and lower 80s, but this low pressure system is our next weather maker. It moves off to the north. Now, the panhandle and points off to the south and east will be under this frontal boundary, so they have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms to round out the work week and go through the weekend, but it looks like that high to our south is going to be in charge for us, so we'll stay mainly dry. So we're going to stay clear. Winds dying down as we go through the evening. Temperatures falling back through the 60s, and we'll start off tomorrow into the upper 50s. Now, we do have partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. There's your southerly wind, and high temperatures tomorrow will be a few degrees warmer, mainly into the lower 80s. We'll keep mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies going through Friday, starting off into the lower 50s, and high temperatures on Friday back into the low to mid 80s as we continue this really warm stretch. Now, looking out to our west, there's some showers and thunderstorms Friday night as we stay dry. Here's a look at Hurricane Ian. So it did hit the Florida coast, mainly just off to the north of Fort Myers last night. It did hit also as a Category 4 hurricane. I believe it was around 150 miles per hour. It has since weakened. Current update is at 130 miles per hour as it moved just off to the north and east of the Fort Myers area, still moving around north-northeast around 8 miles per hour. So it has slowed down, but most of the Florida peninsula now has heavy rain and a lot of wind. As it makes its way into the Orlando area into the early overnight, should fall back down to a Category 1 hurricane before becoming a tropical storm. It's going to pick up some strength from going over the Atlantic Ocean, so it stays around 65 miles per hour, makes another landfall. Looks like Saturday morning, maybe late Friday night in South Carolina before it does dissipate over portions of western Carolina. And as for the weather alerts, hurricane warning stretch from Fort Myers, Tampa, all the way up toward Daytona Beach and Orlando. It does go through Saturday night with a hurricane watch all the way up the coast of Georgia and even up to South Carolina. And tropical storm warnings are into portions of southern Florida. For us, we've got low to mid 80s the next few days, mostly sunny skies, partly cloudy, a high near 80 on Sunday, and we do have a slight chance of some showers Monday to Tuesday, otherwise partly cloudy, high temperatures falling into the low to mid 70s early to mid next week. We'll be back after this.
Overhead power lines are common on the farm or in the field. However, failure to notice them can be a deadly oversight.